format.
On a what?
On a digital format with a new D88 system. That's been crazy in effect for at least a year and a half here at Sonic. So we're going to be striping this empty, like I said, 30 frames a second. For all you technical heads out there. Okay. I know when you're ready, I want to get some levels on the SP1200. Just to see what we got here for a reference. Okay. Does that sound coming in the SP1200?
Should be. Okay.
That's all right.
Oh, vinyl, I see why. Yeah, okay.
See, this only come out 2 maybe. If you went to 1 first. Then you hear it, but it was only 2 only. For some reason, strings out. It's flat. The bass is flat against the strings. So if you're tuning the sample, see, without this.
You ready? Now, you know who this is, right? Because he just right now, he corrected me on his name, of his first name, but you know, the last name, I know how to properly pronounce it. It's Wahlberg. And tell us what brings you to Ann's place, first of all.
Well, I have a few friends that work here, so Dad told me about it. I came down to eat a few weeks ago before the opening, and
you got them good?
okay.
So tell us that you got a couple of friends here now. What do you like? What's your favorite on the menu?
Fried okra.
Fried okra?
And crab cakes.
Crab cakes? Ow, okay.
I don't really like crab cakes, but I had tried them, and they were pretty good.
Okay, fried okra, so are you into the health thing? You know?
No, I like fried, greasy foods. Like, I ain't into the health thing at all.
Okay. So you hang out a lot in Manhattan?
Yeah. When I gotta do a lot of business down here, so.
This is where the entertainment mecca, so to speak.
The East Coast, anyway.
All right, so you know the next question is what can we expect from you in the future?
Well, I'm gonna produce my brother's new album right now, Marky. I'm gonna do his album, and I'm starting a record label with one of the cats from my group. And we're gonna be releasing a couple of acts at the end of the year, so there'll be a lot going on. I just did a movie too, Bullet, with Tupac Shakur and Mickey Rourke. So, you know.
What are you doing in the movie? Any stunts? Any action? What do you do?
Well, I'm in a rival gang of, it's like 3 gangs, a Jewish gang, an Irish gang, and a black gang, and Tupac is the leader of the black gang, Mickey Rourke's the leader of the Jewish gang, and I'm one of the hitmen for the Irish gang, and it's just, you know, it's a pretty violent movie, but...
do you do your own stunts?
It wasn't too many stunts to do, but we did a little shootout scene with, Tupac and his gang and my gang in the movie. I had to shoot a friend of mine in the movie.
Oh.
This dude Stretch.
Oh man.
But it was cool. It was, it was cool.
Okay.
They got to blow his stomach open and stuff. It was all right.
Wow. So you got a new record that you're producing for your brother, and last but not least, is there going to be a reunion anytime soon for the new adults on the block, the new men on the block? I mean, what's up with that?
Nah, we probably won't do no reunion soon, but it's time for some new stuff,
Okay. All right, thanks a lot, and I hope you enjoy the food here. And don't eat too much greasy food, because that's that cholesterol.
That's all right. Cholesterol is good for me.
Having a
I'd like to thank you for allowing us this unscheduled presentation in your hearing. But I stand with these community leaders that are asking you as the Board of Supervisors in this county to consider in your budget 94 the request of those, particularly in Roosevelt, about building a youth center and an office of minority affairs. One of the paramount priority crisis issues in the country today is youth violence. That issue has now jumped the borders of inner city and is invading the suburban areas. Economist magazine just 3 weeks ago talked about the ghettoization of the suburbs. So we can no longer hide in the Long Islands of the world and act like it's not happening. You have ghettos in Roosevelt and in Hempstead and other places that rival Harlem and Bed-Stuy. And many of you have campaigned on the issue of crime. But when we look at the budget, there is no investment to try and stop crime, to incarcerate people after they are full-blown criminals and not invest in trying to turn them around and redirect their lives is a foolish strategy. And I would encourage you to consider the request of the people in Roosevelt to try and build a community center to save these young people. These young people are victims of each other's violence. We're not talking about a situation that is not internal, but we're talking about the need of internal county funds to be spent there in areas where there are taxpayers. These people pay taxes. These people are part of the county. They need those resources redirected to solving the problem. Lastly, even last night, the nation watched Oprah Winfrey do a unusually appointed TV drama on the problems of youth and violence. This board cannot on one hand say we're against youth violence, it's a critical issue, vote for us to stop it, but when the budget comes out, there is no direct budgetary item to try and resolve that. So I would encourage you to put your money where your mouth is. The Bible says that where a man's treasure lies, so does his heart. Not where his rhetoric, not where his gums, not where his tongue, where his money is, so lies his heart. And I would think that this board would be sensitive enough to try and consider, to try to make adjustments so that we can begin in the island to do that. I received several thousand votes in this county. I'm accountable to those people, and at their request, I rise again in gratitude to you for hearing me, to ask you to let us join the March in America to stop youth violence, but it's going to cost money. All wars cost money. You can't fight a war without any guns and bullets. You can't fight a war with just words. Thank you.
Reverend, thank you. Please proceed.
What's up? I'm andreaus13 for the Flow, and we're here with Blair Underwood, and we just saw his presentation of film he produced, and he has created very eloquently an image of Christ and the African American persona with dreads, nonetheless, and we want to speak to him about that and what can we expect from him in the future.
What can you expect in the future? Right now, more LA Law, definitely that, and more films. Actually, Second Coming was the first project out of our production company, which is entitled Quiet Fury Productions, with my brother, my sister, and myself. So this will hopefully be the first of many films.
Great. It was a good film. I liked it.
Thanks, man.
I hope you out there, people come in and enjoy it. What inspired you to really just go ahead and make something like this? Because you knew it was going to be controversial, and we had a hard time finding this project.
It's the Rodney King verdict, in a nutshell. And the film, in a lot of ways, is also commentary on how society treats the black man. So I wanted to basically deal with that and so many other things. We cram a lot in 30 minutes. We deal with racial tolerance, religious tolerance, a great many things. So we try to cram a lot in there.
Right. Well, I congratulate you on the effort to take on such a humongous type of a project, because I guess you knew what kind of flat. Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, also, we want to know, how can people get the video? Who can they write to? What number can they call?
You can call 1-800-333-9687. That number again, 1-800-333-9687. But that way you also get the film, then there's like an hour's worth of documentary footage and making of the film, and it'll answer a lot of questions that the film itself brings up.
We'll be airing bits of that show later on for you to see, but buy it. It's fat, and it's all that. andreaus13, Blair Underwood, we're out.